If you wear knee sleeves while walking on a treadmill, you might be a powerlifter. All right, so here we are Friday night. The plan today is to work up to some heavy doubles or triples on all three main compounds. We'll see how I hold up. But the goal here is to get a true assessment of where I stand going into this next training cycle. As you guys probably know, I've been all over the place. I really backed off the weights in terms of my knee not feeling so great. Plus, I've been bouncing around a little bit, both with traveling and experimenting with 3-day, 4-day, 5-day splits. So in order to get a true assessment, I really need to kind of test out a little bit, and I'm going for doubles or triples only because this way that if I go really heavy, I can still salvage maybe a single and get a good idea rather than just trying to go for a true 1-rep max and potentially failing. So I want to get some numbers in place. Again, going forward to get this training cycle underway. And I got to come to grips with the fact that I've lost a lot of strength, but that just means I'll have more rooms to make gains. At least that's what I tell myself when I cry at night. We'll see how this goes. So I said I was going to go for 2 or 3 reps, and I ended up going for a heavy single just because I got to 585 and things felt pretty good. And I know I could have probably got a couple reps with 585, but I thought, you know what, let's just try to push it. So I jumped to 635, which would have been an all-time PR by 5 pounds. I didn't get it, but all is not lost. That was actually pretty good in my opinion, considering how things have been going for me. I thought I was a lot weaker. I would have placed my deadlift max around 600. The fact that I got it up and got it to my knees is a really big win for me. So I am happy with that. Although it didn't look pretty, I might not do squats now because of it, just to play it safe. But all things considered, I ain't even mad. So like all YouTubers, as soon as I film a clip, I immediately go back and look at it. And one of the things I notice is I go like this a lot. What the fuck is that? All right, so we're gonna call bench there, 315 for 1 pause or 315 times 2. Breaking my sternum felt a lot better, but all things considered, again, I'm okay with this. This is kind of an impromptu session I'm doing today, trying to find some maxes for training purposes. Only I say that because I literally benched yesterday, and then today I decided I was going to do this. So 315 for 1 or 2, that's okay. I know I have a lot of work to do there. I always do, but I have a feeling things will get better and things will start to look up very soon. All right, so I'm actually gonna switch to flats, even though I worked up to 315 so far with heeled shoes. I do prefer heeled shoes. I feel more stable in them, but it's just hurting my knee right now. So I'm gonna try to switch to flats, and it's kind of discouraging only because the weight's actually moving pretty good. So we're gonna try flats on this next set of 405, and depending on how it feels, we're gonna go up, or we're just gonna call it a day. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I don't snap my leg in half. That felt like shit, and I'm pretty sure that looked like shit, so we're gonna call it shit and just stop for there. Seems legit. All right, so I'm gonna give this one more shot, mostly because I'm stubborn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up to 455, and what I'm going to focus on this set is really grounding my feet in and really focusing on the descent. So it's going to probably be a little slow, which I'm hoping is going to help me use the correct muscles to kind of push me back up and not put the stress on my knee. But what might happen is it's just so slow that I won't be able to get out of the hole and I'll be stuck there and we'll have to bail. I think you're witnessing a true mental breakdown right now on the channel. You're welcome. All right, it's really time to quit now. That was terrible. All right, pulling the plug on tonight's workout. It is all done, and although it didn't go how I wanted it to go, it did go how I expected it to go, and maybe that's my own fault for setting myself up for failure, but I really think I need to keep myself honest, and this is just further proof of that, because the numbers aren't where I need them to be, and I think that really kind of plays a role into how things have been going for me the last couple of weeks. I've been all over the place with my training, with my competition stances, how I go about things as far as what I estimate my 1 rep maxes to be. I really need to focus back and get the numbers right, and hopefully this session is going to do that for me. Leading into this next training cycle, I need to really make sure that I'm dedicated on it. Things in the past come up with weddings and honeymoons and traveling for work and switching my schedule for training up all over the place. I really haven't been able to really sit down and focus, and I really want to rededicate myself to this because even though I'm getting older, I know I have a lot better numbers in me. So I'm really looking forward to this. I appreciate you guys taking the time today to see this mental and physical breakdown that I had today, but that's good. You know, need to keep myself honest, like I said. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching and stay big. And check out myusatrainer.com/CampbellFitness if you're interested in NASM, the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and their 2-week free trial of their services, because who doesn't want to become a certified personal trainer? myusatrainer.com/CampbellFitness, 2-week free trial. Maybe you can just cut it down to that. That might be better. We'll talk to you soon.